he said, my name is Femi Gbajabiamila. I served as a member representing Surulere Federal Constituency in this hallowed chamber from 2003 to 2023. I served here for 20 years. And therefore, it is with a feeling of melancholy that I appear for the first time officially in this house with mixed emotions. But I take solace, and I think we should all do, that we are here not to mourn one of us, but to celebrate a giant. Mr. Speaker, honorable members of the House of Representatives, I want to thank you for giving me a chance to say a few words about Right Honorable Ghali Na'Abba, a great man, a talented politician, a worthy public servant, and a true Nigerian patriot whose death has brought us much sorrow. But like I said, we do not mourn the life he lived because we know, and the evidence abounds, that he lived a very good life of service. Our grief, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, stems from knowing that with his passing, our nation has lost the talents, the experience, and the courage of a principled, progressive, and passionate politician who spoke the truth as he understood it and was never afraid to defend what he believed to be the best interests of our country. Ghali Na'Abba began his political life as a follower of Malam Aminu Kano and an adherent to his brand of progressive politics that centered on advocacy for the poor and downtrodden in our country. Now, this was not unusual for that time and place until you remember that Right Honorable Na'Abba was a scion of a successful business family who could just as easily have chosen a life defined by the pleasures of wealth. But instead, he opted, in spite of all his wealth and his background, to serve the downtrodden. He chose to be a servant of the people and a voice for those less privileged than he was. There is no more remarkable testament to the character of the Right Honorable gentleman. Our democracy is young. However, after 2 decades, we have become comfortable with the rhythm and flow of politics and governance within a democratic framework. This comfort has birthed a certain forgetfulness about the men and women who fought for this democracy, who sacrificed to sustain it, and the hard work it took to achieve the vision of the government of the people, for the people, and by the people. When our nation returned to democratic rule in 1999, the rules, the protocols, and conventions that guide us today did not exist at that time. Yet, Right Honorable Ghali Na'Abba understood that the legislature was the heart and conscience of this new democratic settlement. And he worked to defend the independence of the House of Representatives and ensure the legislature's fidelity to its responsibilities. In our system, like you rightly pointed out, of checks and balances. Mr. Speaker, this is his legacy, and we thank him for his service. I did not meet Ghali Na'Abba while he was Speaker. I was not in this house at the time. However, because his reputation preceded him, and because I followed him and followed his career, I made it a point of duty, notedly, when I became Speaker, to consult with him on a regular. And he gave me words of advice that you couldn't buy in the marketplace. I treasure those words, I treasure those advices, and I believe those advices when I was Speaker was what saw me through my period as Speaker, and I thank him eternally for this. Now, while I and many others will remember and miss the Right Honorable Ghali Na'Abba for his role in our country's public life as a political leader and a public servant, for many others, he was much more than that. He was a beloved father, brother, and husband, a mentor, a guardian, and a provider. For them, I pray that Allah, throughout life, will comfort him, or rather comfort them, and bring them peace in the moment of grief. And for our dearly departed brother, who came and served and will forever be remembered in the pantheon of our nation's patriots, may Allah grant him Al-Jannah Fidaw. I thank you very much once again, Mr. Speaker, for allowing me this very rare privilege of speaking on an occasion like this and paying tribute to a giant, a patriot, a committed Nigerian. May his soul rest in peace.